What is going on, guys? Craig1287 here, bringing you my Titanfall Smart Pistol tips and tricks. This is going to be a very simple guide. This is actually only going to be a few tips. Most of these are probably going to be something you already know if you were able to use the Smart Pistol, but for some of you that haven't actually gotten your hands on the game, you didn't get to participate in the beta, and it's hard to tell from just watching gameplay, or you haven't even seen much gameplay on it, or maybe you actually were in the beta and you tried out the Smart Pistol that you saw killing you in a lot of different kill cams and you wanted to try it out but you just couldn't see why it was so effective. This might just help you out. So again, most of these are going to be common sense, but some of these things you might just have missed out on or you didn't know. Alright, so for the Smart Pistol, it's a complicated little beast. It can seem overpowered because it can trigger a quote-unquote one-shot kill. Now, it's not one shot that's going to be killing you as a pilot, but it's a one trigger pull kill. So it can be simple and it can seem like you're dying incredibly fast, but it does take a good bit of skill to do because someone who's using it does have to follow and track their prey, I guess you could call them, and they do have to stay unnoticed. If they're getting in a one-on-one fight, two people down the same hallway, well, they're going to get taken out if both parties are aware. But you can shoot it in dumbfire. So if whatever your aim down sight is on consoles, I'm guessing that's going to be your left trigger. On PC, that is the right click. So that is going to break the smart aspect of the pistol. It's mostly used for shooting at targets that are at longer range. If there's a sniper standing still, someone's standing still to lock on to a Titan with their archer rocket or the Sidewinder, or just grunts and sentinels that are off in the distance, then you can use the aim down sight mode because at certain ranges the Smart Pistol is just not going to lock on. And the recoil isn't all that much, and the damage output is still pretty decent. So it's not ineffective when aiming down sight, but it is breaking the whole smart aspect of the pistol. Now, when the smart aspect is functioning, if things are in close enough range, it can lock up to 4, assuming you have the ammo in the magazine, it can lock up to 4 targets at a time. So, and how many locks does it take? Well, for grunts, it's going to take 1 lock on. For sentinels, it will take 2, so it'll take a little bit extra time. And on pilots, it's 3 locks of 3. Alright, you'll see 3 different diamonds or squares are showing up at a time, and it'll lock 3, and lock 3. It takes a decent amount of time, especially if they're cloaked. If you're trying to lock on to cloaked opponents, it is going to take an extra little bit of time. Alright, so, and of course if they break line of sight, you are going to have to start the locks a little sooner. So, this is why I mostly encourage that you don't use Cloak yourself as a Smart Pistol user. A lot of people think that Cloak is the best way because to use this weapon effectively, you can't be seen or noticed by your opponents, but honestly, I feel that the stim pack and just generally going fast, so if you can, also use prosthetic legs, but you really need to be able to stay on your targets and close that gap on them. If you see a guy off in the distance, you've got to catch up to him really quick to get him into that lock-on range. But if you're tailing somebody, then Stimpack is going to really help you to get up close to them. Yeah, you might even be able to get in range of breaking their neck or kicking them or whatever that may be, but it'll definitely help you to not lose the break, since you can pop it and still keep on to them and get that third lock. And you'll notice the locks have 2 different colors. It'll be orange, 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 and then you gotta wait just a little bit extra long till the lock-ons turn red. That means that you've got the kill shot. If you fire at any point while it's still orange, you're not going to get the kill shot unless the person was already low on health. Alright, so you got to make sure that you get that red lock on after the 3 locks. That's when you can pull the trigger and you'll get that one-shot kill. At any range, if they're being locked on, it's going to kill them. So once you get those 3 locks and it's red, pull that trigger and it will kill them at any lock-on range. Also, if you're trying to lock on, if you fire at any point, whether you're, and especially if you go aim down sight, but if you fire, it is going to break the lock, and it's going to have to start that 3 lock-on process again, or lock-on process if you're trying to lock on to sentinels. So you've got to be really, really patient and work on your timing. Alright, it takes a little bit of skill and a lot of patience to use this weapon effectively. Otherwise, you're just going to be giving your position away, letting people know that you're shooting at them, they'll turn around, and then they are going to best you because their weapons are going to kill faster than it takes this smart pistol to lock on. And you really got to just play you got to be flanking. Alright, that's, again, I can't emphasize how much speed over Cloak will help you to use this weapon to its effectiveness. You really got to be able to run fast, use the stem boost or prosthetic legs, and be able to flank people and wall run like crazy to get around them as fast as you can so that they're looking in a direction you're not, because they get no notification that you're locking onto them. You just need to get where they're not looking, get that lock, red, and fire. Now, this weapon I feel is actually most effective in the attrition mode. Once we get our hands on some of the other modes, you know, it might be applicable for some of the other ones, but in attrition, you're mostly going to win if you can properly farm the enemy's grunts and sentinels. Yeah, you get a lot of points for killing pilots, but you don't see pilots and titans all that often, and pilots and titans are going to be a lot more effective at killing you than, say, the grunts and sentinels. And sentinels and grunts just die a lot faster, they don't take as many bullets, and they're just really easy. And yeah, they don't give you as many attrition points per kill, but you can kill them so much more, especially at the start of a round. If you are using the pistol, you're going to be moving faster. Rock that stim pack out and the prosthetic legs. You're going to be going really, really fast from the very get-go of a round. You can use the wall running to your advantage to get those speed boosts when you jump off of the wall run, and that is going to allow you to get into the enemy spawn before they probably even get halfway through the map. And you can just farm a ton of those grunts and sentinels before they even get spread out from the map. On some of these maps, and we've only seen 2 so far, I was able to get into their spawn and kill 10 grunts within the first 15 seconds of a round. That really, really helps to get you a ton of attrition points, and it's going to really help you to get your Titan very early on. It should also be noted that the Smart Pistol is capable of locking on to grenades, whether these are friendly grenades or not so friendly grenades. So if you got someone around the corner and you want to take them out a little quicker, throw your grenade down at the corner and then lock onto it and blow it up. It'll take them out a little bit quicker, giving them less a chance to respond to the grenade landing there. Especially if you know they're reloading, kill them before they can reload. Same with friendly grenades and enemy grenades. If someone throws a grenade up in the air towards you, if you're up in like a window, then lock on and blow it before it can actually get into the window and into the room that you're in. So I hope you guys have enjoyed these tips. If you have any tips of your own for the Smart Pistol, please comment and leave them below. I'll make sure they get added in to this video. And any other future videos that I might do. Hope you guys have enjoyed these tips and the video going on there in the background. Have a good one. Ta-ta!